Hi guys, Adam here as per usual. How are we all doing? Here to shoot an... 2 seconds, I think I heard something. Be right back. Oh, you guys, good timing. Oh, dog's coming to see what's going on. Dog's excited too because today, the hottest day of the year so far, it's like, I think it's 29, 30 degrees Celsius here in Sunderland, which is remarkably hot. And by remarkably, I mean horribly. I am not a fan of the summer at all. Absolutely dying of hay fever. But this is going to cheer me up before I go to work. My brand new cardboard guitar. So this just turned up, guys, so I thought I'd do a quick unboxing. I've never done an unboxing of a guitar or anything like that before, but I'm so excited by this. I want to share the moment with you guys. So let's have a look. Let's unbox this bad lad and see what we got going on. All right, guys, so let's have a little look at what's going on here. So apologies for the less than great camera angle. Let's see if I can get into this. I'm notoriously bad at opening post. The wife always says I'm like a child. Let's see if we can get in here. First thing that I noticed was, I've heard that these guitars are very, very light, like approximately 2.5 kg, something like that. Even with the box, the packaging, come in a bit. Even with the box, the packaging, this is just really, really light. There's hardly any weight to it at all. It must weigh like maybe 4K, something like that. Oh, it seemed a bit easier than I was maybe expecting. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let's see what's in here. I hate those giant staples. Oh. This is the wrong day for this. I'm absolutely sweating my tits off. Right. Let's have a look what's included. Let's have a look what we get. First thing I can say is the cardboard box was definitely, substantial enough, as you'd expect when you're paying, £1,600 for a guitar. You'd expect that to be the kind of least they can do. So let's have a look, see what's what in here. Receipt. Variety of Allen keys or hex keys, whatever you want to call them. Some paperwork, it looks like. Oh, it's like a quality control check sheet. So let's I'll be comparing it with my own sort of quality control, just make sure that I am totally happy with everything. A little bit of a welcome to the Strandberg family kind of paperwork. Costs them nothing to do, and actually it gives you that kind of feeling of exclusivity a little bit. Plus, Ola Strandberg seems like a genuine guy, so I'm sure he probably wrote this with genuine intent. That's it. So not a lot in terms of case candy, as it were. So let's get to the main event. So let's take 5 seconds here to guess what colour it was. What kind of setup I've gone for. Maple, rosewood. Got your ideas? Right, okay. Let's see who's right. Oh my god, this is so light. Wow. It's there, guys. I went for kind of the blue with the sort of flame type maple cap veneer on. And maple board. This is absolutely wild. This is just the most bizarre thing that I've ever held. It just doesn't even feel like a guitar, doesn't look like a guitar. I also went with the lace aluminitone pickups. It also looks like a bizarre system as well. It's basically going to be like, in terms of setting this up and everything, it's going to be like learning a brand new instrument, I reckon. So that's genuinely the first time I've played a Strandberg. And you know what? The neck profile, it terrified us a little bit when I got hold of it. I was like, what the hell is this? It's like a cricket bat. But actually the whole Enduro neck profile, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But actually I do get it. It feels more comfortable up here and it feels more comfortable down here for sure. It's a very, very unique instrument. I've just broken it. It's a very, very unique instrument. I've never played anything that feels quite like this. Part of the problem is that there's these strings are definitely 10s, possibly 11s. I'm used to using 9s, so it's going to need kind of a setup and restring and everything from me. But this is really, really bizarre, really unique, really beautiful instrument. So apologies that this bit's all just through the camera mic, so the sound quality might not be as good. But I've been playing about half an hour now, so I've adapted to it quite nicely. A couple of things I really, really like. I really, really like the minor fanning on the frets. Once you start playing it, it's so minor that it doesn't take any hand adjustment. The way that I played anyway meant that there was very little hand adjustment needed, so it fits naturally. And I noticed I was playing this guitar actually on the fan frets. I was playing this guitar, and as I was getting kind of higher up the neck and right low down the neck on the B string, especially the low B string, I was thinking, this guitar sounds, something about it sounds different. And I was thinking, is it the tones? No, I plugged in an Ibanez and I'm just using Guitar Rig, for example. And I thought, no, it's not the tones. And what it is it's because I'm not used to hearing the guitar so well intonated. So I'm not used to fret, 22 on the high E string being a D and fret 1 on the low B string being a C, like kind of almost perfectly. So it's a lot more in tune than a normal guitar. So that actually took about 10 minutes of kind of getting used to. I really, really like this neck profile. When I first picked it up at the beginning of the video, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I am going to get on with this or whatever. But I do actually, I do really like it, and it makes a lot of sense. So you can see when you just naturally kind of, not sure how well this will translate, but you can see when you're just naturally playing, where you would want your thumb to be, actually the taper on the neck and the kind of groove on the neck guides your thumb to the right position, so it means you're not having to grip the neck as hard, because your thumb's always going to be sort of in more or less the perfect position for you. So literally as you're going up the neck, it guides your thumb along there perfectly, and then in the event that you need to come over here, it's not too much of a of a difficulty, and it fits and it works really, really nicely. I really like these lace aluminum tone pickups. Obviously going to need some more, like, got them covered in hair and dust already. So far I'm really liking them. They've got quite a hi-fi sound, quite a lot of that glassy treble, but that's absolutely fine. The maple neck will also, play no small part in that. But that's fine, because then all we need to do is dial out extra treble kind of in the EQ or in the amp or whatever. So a couple of quick sound samples, and again, apologies that this is through the camera's mic. Oh, one more thing that I really like is the multiple grooves on the neck. So if you want to play like that, on the body, play like that, really comfortable there. If you want to play like that, so if I'm leaning back, I tend to want to play like that. If I'm leaning forward, I tend to want to play like this. And you can also, rest it on your other leg, like this, slash style, or like this, which is a bit more ridiculously uncomfortable. But yeah, it's great. It just kind of, it's just going to make playing for longer. In fact, Ola Strandberg, says in his own kind of interviews, it just makes playing for longer that bit easy, because it's so ergonomic and just so effortless to kind of get your hand in the right position, get the guitar balanced nicely on your leg. Yep, it does the genty thing. Again, I will need to kind of lower the action just slightly for me. It's maybe a touch too high, but it's still very playable, very ergonomic. Let's play some new music, why not, eh? about it. First impressions, I'm really digging the Strandberg Boden OS7. After around about an hour of owning it now, I'm really liking it. So I expect to see more of this guitar in the near future. I think playing any other neck is now going to be kind of difficult once you get used to this. That's the catch in it, so you buy some more. So really enjoying it. You're going to see plenty more of this. I'll be sure to do kind of a full video review and stuff. Maybe a month or so down the line once I've got over kind of the immediate honeymoon period. I know that I'm very late to the party, but please welcome me to your Boden. Please welcome me to the Strandberg Club. Very quickly before I go, my kind of journey with headless guitars began about 7 years ago, so maybe 8 years ago, maybe longer. On a friend of mine who I owe a lot of my guitar playing to, Jack. I used to go around his and he used to give us a couple of lessons. I used to play. He introduced me to guys like Vi, Malmsteen, Satriani, all those good guys that now I love. He introduced me to those guys when I thought like Kirk Hammett was like the best guitar player ever. Possibly Kerry King could edge it on the day, you know what I mean? Those were kind of my guitar heroes at the time. Jack introduced me to a whole new world of playing. And I remember he had this really weird Steinberger that didn't look, you know, too dissimilar to this. A bit more of a normal body on it. The frets weren't fanned. And I was like, Jack, what the hell is this? How do you tune it? And I was really confused. And I picked it up and I just started playing. I was going, oh, something about this just kind of feels right. And I've always flirted with the idea of then getting a Steinberger, but it wasn't kind of for me. Anyway, long story short, so I've kind of really had my eye on headless guitars for several years now, so I'm pleased to finally have took the plunge and get one. And what better one to get than the Strandberg, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope this video was informative. Stay tuned for more. Have a great weekend. I know I will. Actually, sadly, I'm at work all weekend, but before I go to work on the morning, this bad lad will be getting plenty of playing time. See you next week.